Welcome to the debate. Today we are looking at the 2026 Audi Nuvolari.
Right. The new 1001 PS hybrid supercar.
Exactly. And the central question we're tackling today is, well, is the Nuvolari this triumphant, cutting-edge evolution of Audi's performance legacy? Or, is it an overly complex, maybe unoriginal departure from the magic of predecessors like the original R8?
Yeah, and I'm definitely taking that latter stance. I mean, my position is that it's a compromised, inefficient Halo project. It's incredibly fast, sure, but it completely lacks the unique, accessible soul of those older models.
Well, I argue it's a technological masterpiece. It successfully bridges their upcoming Formula One entry with the road. But, we should start with the good, right? The powertrain.
Oh, the powertrain is definitely the focal point here.
It's a historic achievement. You've got this 4.0-liter bi-turbo V8 that spins up to like an extraordinary 10,000 RPM.
Which sounds amazing, to be fair.
It really does. But what pushes it past the old R8 is how Audi integrates three motorsport-derived axial flex electric motors. They use axial flex technology because those motors are incredibly flat and light.
Right, so they can basically cram two of them onto the front axle.
Exactly. Hitting 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.6 seconds. And it does all that without ruining the car's balance.
Okay, but let's look at the bad here. You can't call a 7.3 kilowatt-hour battery sophisticated when it gives you what, virtually zero usable electric range?
Well, it's not meant to be a green commuter car.
No, I know, but it's performative. It's not a real green initiative. The battery just acts purely as a torque fill buffer.
To cover the turbo lag.
Exactly. Those electric motors just provide an instant punch of acceleration while you're waiting that fraction of a second for those massive turbos to spool up. And once you deplete that tiny battery on a track, you're just lugging around dead weight.
I wouldn't call it dead weight.
It results in a really thirsty 14.7 liters per 100 kilometers. It's basically just an incredibly complex Band-Aid.
But see, it's not dead weight if they have entirely mitigated the mass through aerodynamics and chassis control. Look at the active aero.
The S-duct system?
Yeah, they've built in the 64-tile vertical frame and a concealed S-duct. So rather than, slapping a massive wing on the back to generate downforce, that duct scoops turbulent air from under the nose
and ejects it over the hood, right?
Right, which physically pins the front tires to the road. You pair that with the predictive Quattro all-wheel drive, and the control is just unprecedented.
But does that sheer complexity actually translate to a better driving experience?
Absolutely. Think about how the old R8 handled. Its all-wheel drive was reactive. It was like trying to catch a falling glass.
Okay, that's an interesting comparison.
Well, the car starts to slip, and then the system scrambles to correct it. Predictive Quattro is like moving the glass away from the edge before it ever falls. It reads your steering angle and your throttle inputs to preload torque to the exact wheel that needs it.
Fractions of a second before losing grip. I get that. The grip is impressive. But let's look at the ugly side of this platform, which is originality.
Oh, here we go.
No, listen. The R8 was a fantastic machine, but we all know it relied heavily on the Lamborghini Gallardo and the Huracan platforms. The Nuvolari is doing the exact same thing with the new Lamborghini Temerario.
Well, they share some DNA, sure.
Underneath that sleek bodywork, Audi is essentially just repackaging Lamborghini's hybrid V8 architecture. You're getting eye-watering servicing costs because of this immense complexity. Fundamentally, it's not even a truly original Audi.
I totally disagree. You can't just dismiss it as a repackaged Lamborghini when the skeleton of the car is distinctly Audi. They've built this on a brand new, full-carbon Audi space frame.
The ASF, sure.
Right, which has been their hallmark for lightweight design for decades. By moving from aluminum to full carbon fiber, they made the chassis ferociously stiff. That extreme stiffness is precisely what allows the suspension to handle the extra mass of the hybrid hardware without feeling sluggish.
Even so, it's...
Wait, just to finish the thought. That bespoke chassis makes it uniquely Audi. Ultimately, Audi is stepping into Formula One in 2026, and they needed a flagship to connect that pinnacle of motorsport with the street. By pushing the boundaries of what a road car can physically do, the Nuvolari stands as a fearless, worthy bearer of Tazio Nuvolari's legendary name.
But at what cost? This is a 499-unit exclusivity exercise. Most people will never even see a Nuvolari in person, let alone drive one.
That's true of most hypercars, though.
Yeah, but in chasing absolute technological dominance, they've lost the accessible, everyday mechanical brilliance that made the R8 such a beloved supercar.
I wouldn't say lost, just evolved.
Think of a classic mechanical watch. You can see the gears, you understand the mechanism. The Nuvolari is like a modern smartwatch. It does 1,000 things the mechanical watch can't, but the mechanism is a black box. You lose that visceral connection.
You can admire the transparent beauty of a spinning gear, but you can't deny the overwhelming capability of the microchip that replaced it. We have to leave it to our listeners to weigh outright technological dominance against the desire for mechanical purity. There are definitely compelling arguments on both sides.